We at Keep the Park Green had to do a lot of digging on our own, and we found out things that are very disturbing. The mayor and his supporters like to say that the park plan should go ahead because there's already been such a robust public process. That's their mantra. Seriously, that is their mantra. Well, when we started to follow the money, we discovered a lot that the public didn't know about this process. We found out this current plan is the pet project of Burlington City Arts right over there to provide them with free performance space right outside their gallery. The BCA was the driving force behind this plan, starting back in 2011 when they applied for and received a National Endowment for the Arts grant for the first stages of their reimagining of the park. This park has been terribly neglected during the time that this plan is being developed. Paths and infrastructure went unrepaired, and no help was provided to the trees whose soil was being compacted. The mayor and the BCA talk about this neglect as if it wasn't the result of inaction by the city, because of course it was. They're the ones that are responsible for it. We filed a Freedom of Information Act and found out that the city conveniently didn't keep any records over the last 7 years for how much was spent on City Hall Park maintenance. What kind of management is that? You don't even keep records about the park that's right outside your office, and then you complain about how it was run down? By letting the park become run down, the city created a problem situation so the BCA could pitch their plan as the only way to fix it. And probably the most concerning fact of all for us is that the city and the BCA have not been forthcoming about the fact that a city administrator, the assistant director of the BCA, is married to landscape architect Keith Wagner, a man who has been intimately involved in the development of the park plan since the beginning. The BCA lists him as one of the key personnel in their 2011 NEA grant application for imaging and reimagining the park. The city then paid him 20 grand out of that award they received to begin to create the plan. Right out of the gate, they gave him a no-bid contract. It took us another Freedom of Information request to find that out. And what do you know? Wagner's firm was later subcontracted to do the final park plan to the tune of over $500,000. We know the mayor and some city councilors were aware of this relationship, but the city admitted this fact when discussing the project in public presentations or on its official website. They just refer to him as H. Keith Wagner, a landscape architect. Why do you think that was? If the city wasn't worried that they could be charged with nepotism, why didn't they make sure to disclose this relationship when presenting their robust public process plan? It would have been the robust and ethical thing to do. Many of the voters we talked to were shocked to learn that a spouse of the city administrator would be benefiting directly from taxpayer money. They also want to know why their elected representatives didn't question this part of this robust public process. Vermont's nice doesn't mean turning a blind eye to ethical issues that involve taxpayer money.
That's correct.